Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Can you guys hear me? Write something in the chat if you can hear me, because it didn't work before. Test, 1, 2, 3. Anybody? Yay! So apparently stuff works differently if you're going live from a schedule compared to going live regularly. So yeah, I started up OBS on my end and nothing was happening on the other hand. So had to figure that out. So yeah, as you might have guessed, this is my first live stream, so I have no idea what I'm doing. So stuff might go wrong, sound might fall out, quality might go down, whatever. And I'm also not really used to talking to myself here, so feel free to ask questions and stuff to keep me talking, or it might become a bit boring. So I'm assuming you're all familiar with, well, Facto-RayO, the project I've been working on. I haven't really been working on it since the last video on the main channel, so I'm a bit rusty, but the plan for today is to kind of upgrade the screen here. Well, not in quality, but get rid of this belt mess here on the bottom. But like, if you guys have questions about the project, we can switch to that instead. I guess we'll just start unless somebody brings something up. Yeah, my whole inventory is messed up since exporting the save for uploading to you guys, so that's why I have nothing in my hotbar anymore. We'll just start by just deleting everything, I guess. Why can't I just... Normally you can override, so why can't I do that here? It's those new belt mechanics, I guess, since one of the last updates. Like I said, it's been a while since I started up Factorio. And I guess now that we have one row, I can copy paste it. If I can stand still. Guess I'll need the equipment for that. What was it called? Belt immunity. Belt immunity equipment. Oh, requires power as well. Oh yeah, the cheat mode. I guess we can use the cheat mode as well. Oh, yeah, like this you mean. Yeah, makes more sense. Uh, it's too big. I would need a more radars. Yeah, it's very messy. Like if you look at this part, like trying to get my head around that is going to be very difficult in a bit. Yeah, needed power. Yeah, now I can stand on it without problem and delete everything here. Oh, missed a spot. Missed a lot of stuff apparently. Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of that belt stuff. The wavy belt pattern. And you'll see in just a bit what it did. Well, the screen is now backed up completely, so it will take a bit, but yeah, if you don't have that wavy pattern, you get something like this. Because none of the belts are synchronized, so they're all out of sync with each other. But yeah, I guess there's too much stuff on it from being blocked a bit, so I guess we'll help them along a bit. Or stuff might start going wrong. Alright. Now this stuff is broken too, I guess. Oh no, I switched it to a timer system instead of a detection system. It's alright. So as you can see, doesn't look like anything anymore. That's because, well, the screen is built up in sections. Like you have this section here at the bottom, and then a section on top, and a section above that. And my rendering logic assumes that everything, well, is at the same height. So by the time the stuff from below here gets to the actual screen, the stuff rendered by the top bit has gone a whole lot further. So yeah, that's why you get those stripes. All the stripes are on the same delay, and then the stuff in between is on a different delay. So I guess the next step would be to get rid of all the connections here. Let's see. They all have different settings, so I can't just copy paste something over. Is there a setting to get rid of the wire connections in a blueprint? I guess not. So I'll just do it manually, I guess. Yeah, now I'll have to change the timing of the inserters to better match the spacing uh, of the belts, so everything is lined up better. So I'll have to put something in between this line I'm removing here and the combinators it's attached to that controls the timing. Can you guys hear that popping in the background? There's like uh, a bug killer or whatever it's called, and apparently I've got a few bugs flying in it. Well, yeah, but the problem is they all have different settings, so if I copy paste them, this setting will get copied as well. So I guess I can disassemble um, create a blueprint and then export it and stuff and manually delete it there, but I guess that would take longer than just manually overwriting the wires like I'm doing now. There's not that many of them. Uh, I guess we would need to do the same for the top half, but they're connected like this directly. Yeah, maybe this deconstruction plan. Let's let's see. Inventory full. No, I don't see anything like that, so Maybe it's in here, but I'm not seeing it. Maybe before I delete the top ones, let's figure out how I need to reconnect them, because yeah, maybe I don't need to disconnect them anyway, so let's see. This is going to be hard. Let's hope I can do this on stream, or it will have been a very short stream if I can't figure this out. But the first one, here we have a green and a red wire going upwards. And that's connected. The red wire is connected here. Wait, no, that's the green wire that's connected. The green wire from the third one, this one here, the green wire. And then we have who doesn't like it? Where was I? So, green wire from the third and red wire from the third are connected to the same one. Green wire, red wire, also the same one, so it's easier to remember. I guess it's every fourth one. So third here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 to get that one. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 to get that one. So those need all to be connected to the same one. Was the third one. This one. So I guess that's this one. And then every fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this. Now I'm guessing the other ones have the same pattern. Well, we'll see in a bit if I'm wrong. So I think I'm going to have to connect them like this now. I'm guessing my random stream of thoughts doesn't make sense to anybody else. Can you guys hear my PC fans, or does the noise filter do a good job of filtering it out? Because it's quite noisy on this end. Mistakes? Oh. Where did I? It's a long. So far. Where did I go wrong? Here, wow. I went a very long way. And that's the problem with stream delays. I can be making a mistake for very long before I notice, before anyone notices, because, yeah. Was still fine here. Seems fine for. Yeah, I think so. Ah, I'm just thought of a way that I can do this quickly without repeating it over and over again. Deleting wires might not work, but adding them will work, because I can just do this. I can just copy the settings over, put them down here temporarily, and then just do this, and then paste the settings back I just overwrote. So they should all be different still. Yep. I guess we have to do the same thing over here. But this is a special one. So not that one. Weird pattern. Only the ones that's connected to the actual input here are now rendering, and all the rest, well, is putting the default wooden chests down. Wooden chest is 0 in my system currently, so that's why everything is wooden chests now. Now we need to figure out which ones of these ends up over here. I'm just gonna attach something to them because it's going to take way too long to follow them in that mess of wires. Just might not be the best of ideas, considering it's putting chests down. Z. This one. This one is the farthest. The fourth one. Gonna mark it down. Uh, this one. This one. So now the trick is to hook it up to the same system, same input as it had before, but with a delay, and well, continue incrementing the delay until it starts working properly, I guess. The inserters are on a 27 tick cycle, so all our delay should be in increments of 27 ticks. So we should make something that delays for 27 ticks and see what that gives us, and probably repeat it a bunch of times. Two, three, four, 5, 9, 14. Oh, 20. Guess I miscounted, but So adding one. It's the other way around. That's the output. So if we hook this one up to the input, and this one here, we can take a look at what happens. Nothing. Why nothing? I expected it to still be out of sync, but should have at least done something. Oh, that's why I connected the output of the 26th delay instead of the 27th. Be like this. Single tick delay and everything might mess up. It's this one here. It's not in sync with the other one, so not even close. So we'll add another one, another delay. This one to the input from this one. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, about 18 belts worth. Yeah, might be about 2 tiles, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out now. We have about 18 tiles to go, so let's see. I had to wiki up on my and a blue belt does 5.62 tiles per second. So we'll have to convert that to ticks per belt, I guess. .625 tiles per second is 0.09. No, a loop wouldn't work because if you look here, like it's not as one pulse every 27 ticks. There keeps data coming in, and it's so if you try to store it in a single combinator, yeah, you would overwrite old data and stuff. As you can see, there's quite a bit of data going through there. Where was I? Yeah, about 1.1 tiles per tick. So we're doing 27 ticks at a time. 2.5 tiles, I guess, yeah. So your estimate of 2 tiles seems to be right. 18 divided by 2.5. Let's do 7 more times and we'll see how close we get, I guess. That's 4. Well, 2 additional ones, 4 additional ones, 6 additional ones. What did I say? 7? Yeah, I should probably close this. How do I get rid of these? Mark as red. I can always go back to them later. Oh, it just becomes bigger. Can't I just hide these particles? I guess it's in UI interface. Guess this one? Yes, this one. We're gonna need some power, some substations. Wait, did I build substations? Nope, apparently big poles. Yes, they're all plugged in now. They all seem to be doing something. So I think I hooked them all up. We'll see. Closer, but yeah, still needs some more delay. Let's start with one block of 27. Yeah, I'm trying to sync like these two. Those should match up well, approximately well, because I can only add increments of 27 ticks delay, so I won't be able to get it perfectly. But now the question is, will adding one more of 27 help or hurt? Because we've gotten pretty close. It's about one belt delay, I guess, so probably if I add another one, we'll get further from the result from perfect sync. We'll be too far on the other end. So now we have to repeat this process a few more times for the other gaps everywhere where there's now wooden chests. What do you mean place one more pixel there? I don't understand the question. Yeah, I could probably achieve non multiples of 27 by changing the clock per group of inserters, like no longer having them sync up. But it's going to be difficult because yeah, I would have to duplicate this stuff as well, because there is already retiming logic in here. So I would this takes a sequential stream of pixels, like first row, second row, third row, and resyncs it to the order that the inserters place them. So if they're out of sync, I would have to duplicate this as well. So my hope is currently that the distance between them will be small enough that I can just do the same thing I did before, and that's just, like you saw here, block the belt for a bit to sync them all up. And when that's done, yeah, that they're synced up that way. If it doesn't work, I'll have to go that way. Add delay lines as well. Well, I'm not really following there. And now I understand your question a bit better from adding more pixels. No, I don't think I will be able to add more pixels by... I won't be able to increase the resolution. I would be very surprised if it lined up that well. But I guess we'll see. Guess we'll do the next one. First remove this combinator from before, or I'll forget. And we'll add one here now. Oh no, this one is already doing stuff. And these ones as well. I guess that means it's not that big of a problem, but it means we've been synchronizing a bit. Well, a bit pointlessly, because the one we've been synchronizing to should also be resynchronized. That will be the next one, so I guess adding more delays, I guess, will if they're starting to get too big, I can remove some on camera if they go all the way around. We'll see. But couldn't you just add delay lines for everything that goes into a block? So instead of having a dedicated logic block for each inserter block, just delay them as well. I'm really not following. So if you mean like sharing delay these inserters for the different blocks, yeah, that should be possible when I figure out how much delay they each take. So once I figure that out, I can make them share, because it's the same data, but yeah, I'll first need to figure out how much data, how much delay they each need, and then I can make them share. If I get your point. Probably not, because yeah, it's text and this is a complete mess of wires, so it's hard to describe anything here textually, so I'm probably not getting the point. Where was I? I was adding a combinator. Needs to be a green one. Where was I? It's hard to focus on two things at the same time, both chat and this mess of wires. So it's going a bit slowly. Hope you don't mind. Right. So the next one. Where's my concrete? It's the second one. This one. But yeah, this one needs to become before the two we've just synchronized, so we'll have to do it the other way around. Connect the new one up directly and delay the old ones to sync up with the new one. How do I do that? So this one is a new one. That's the old one we want to delay some more. Best market witty. Or I'm going to forget which one it is. So disconnect here, reconnect here, and disconnect here. Well, temporarily connect them here to see how well they're synced up, and we can get an estimate of how much delay we need to do. It's not very obvious to me. So we'll have to delay these two up to here, I guess. So what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's going to be a whole bunch of delay. I guess we'll can just double up. Yeah, I know it's the same amount of delay as before, but now we have a new one. So before we were syncing up 2 lanes, and now we're syncing up three lanes. So I'm going to delay the 2 we just synced up, so it matches the third one. Yeah, it's indeed the spaghetti mess you mentioned 2 years ago. That seems about right. I remember something like that, but as you can see, it wasn't as simple as just deleting. Damn, it takes some work. The reason I'm doing it now is, well, I was very tired of waiting for the belts to catch up every time I made a little change, and I wasn't sure, am I seeing the old output or am I seeing the new output? So hopefully that will be a thing of the past. I know it's a bit disorganized the way I'm doing it now, but don't worry, I'll clean these up later. It's just figuring out the delays currently. So this one's the output. Let's just use substations plus wires. Outputs to here. It's just too long. And I go like this. Yes. And then this is the input. Maybe this one with a long wire. Seems like my estimate was pretty spot on. Seems pretty in sync to me. Well, like I said, not exactly, but pretty close. It's already starting to become a bit recognizable. So let's figure out the fourth one as well. Where's that combinator I put down before? There it is. And just like before, we're going to sync up the new one with the 3 we synced up before. And I misconnected it. That's not the way it's supposed to go. supposed to be green wire to the inserter. I must have set it up wrong because I can't find it. Oh, I didn't put the signal in. This one, the third. Right? Yes, this one needs to be synced up with the other one. It's starting to live up to its name. This connection here is already starting to become a mess. Let's start by just connecting it up without a delay, and we'll see, well, just how much delay we'll need. That is very odd. Seems to be in sync already, which makes no sense at all. Like, no sense at all, because it has to, the belts are like this much longer from here to here. It should be this much difference, but yet they seem to be already synced up a bit. Yeah, maybe, but doesn't really make much sense to be an entire frame off either, because well, because it should be about the same distance between each time. Because the distance doesn't change much between, the distance from here to here is about the same as from here to here, as from here to here, as from here to here. From the bottom to the top, I could see it being an entire frame off, but these top ones are already delayed. So yeah, I'm pretty confused what's going on. I'm going to disconnect everything for Do the inserters need to be synced up from the beginning? Well, yes and no. This is the way we sync them up. Like, this delay is making sure the data that comes in is the same. Yeah, I can't explain it very well, but this delay is making sure the inserters are synced up from the beginning, approximately. But I'll just disconnect the entire input for a second and we'll see, well, if it's an entire frame or not. Because we'll have a line of missing data going through the screen. Maybe we never noticed that it was always a full frame. Maybe, yeah. I added a delay pretty quickly. Let's see. How big is this? It's about one frame is from, that missing data is all over the place, so yeah, that's due to the 27 tick cycle, but let's see, one frame is about from here to, no, it's a bit long, from here to a bit like this. And if you compare that distance, it should be about half a frame, not a full frame, so I'm very confused. Yeah, it's probably something like a full frame behind, but I don't get how it's possible because there's already delay in the system. And anyway, it's getting pretty late. We've made some progress already, and I guess this was uh, a good first stream, and we'll figure out how to solve the problem next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. So see you next time, I guess.